Hello English lovers, welcome back to my first live stream. Sorry, I have to click some things here. Okay, welcome Rupert, Rathaus, Rashid. Sorry if I pronounce your names wrong. So welcome to my first live stream. I'm very happy that we are here together. Today I want to answer some of your questions related to the topic how to improve faster in English and how to gain better results. So I will go over some things that I already mentioned in my videos. If you don't know or if you are new here, I have also a YouTube channel that has the similar name as my profile. It's also called English with Sisa. So you can check it out after we finish this live stream. Okay, so let's go over some basics that I wanted to go over with you before we start with your questions. So the first very important thing that I mentioned regarding learning English is to be consistent. Consistency is very important. It's best if you set some dates or some days during the week, and during these days you will focus on learning English. So let's say you will focus on learning English on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. On these days you will dedicate to English, let's say 1 hour or as much time as you have. Okay, so consistency, that is the first most important thing. Consistency is important not only when learning English, but it's important, I think, for everything. Okay, the second thing I wanted to say regarding improving is don't do too much things at once. What does it mean? I mean that you have to choose, or it's best if you choose just one thing. What do I mean by it if it's not clear? So, let's say that you want to improve your vocabulary. Sometimes people try to buy 10 books, or you start to watch movies and you are writing down vocabulary, everything they say there. This is not the best approach. Let's try to be honest. Let's try to learn, let's say, 10 or 15 words when you are watching a movie or series. Or when you want to buy a book, don't buy 10 books at once, but choose one book. This book, when you finish it, you can buy a new book, but don't buy 10 books because you will be overwhelmed and it wouldn't serve its purpose for you. So this is the second thing I wanted to cover. Okay, so I already talked about vocabulary. Some of you ask me how can you practice writing. So it's also very easy, but you will need somebody who will be able to check your writing. So there are two possibilities. One possibility is when you have a teacher and this teacher gives you written assignments. So you will write these assignments and the teacher will check them. In case you don't have teacher, or if you don't have somebody who will be able to check your writing, there is also another possibility, which is maybe a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. So, if you are able to find something what you can listen, and you also have written text, you can listen to this listening, and then you can write it down, and then you will check if what you wrote is the same as the text to this listening. So this is also a very good tip, and I also practice these things when I learned English and also when I'm learning Spanish, so I think this can help you. In my latest video I mentioned this website that is called Breaking News in English. Here you have listening parts, you have also written text. So for example, you can use this website and you can practice your writing there. Okay, I will wave some of you. MH, Mode, Hugi Totoralva, welcome, welcome to this live. Okay, some of you also asked me how can you practice your listening skills, but I think you always practice your listening because you are practicing your listening when you are watching something, when you are in classes, all the time. But I think what you meant is how you can practice comprehension. Again, it's best to practice comprehension either with these kinds of text, for example, at this website, Breaking News in English, or you can practice your comprehension by watching movies. You can also practice your comprehension by listening to podcasts. A lot of times they have also some written summary. What is the podcast about? So this is also a very good chance where you can practice your comprehension. But unless you are already in the intermediate level, I wouldn't advise you to listen to podcasts because they will be too hard for you and you wouldn't be able to understand, and maybe you could get discouraged. So I think until you are intermediate, stick just with movies and with series with subtitles, because there you have everything you need and all the text, so you can check your comprehension immediately. Sorry. And that is how you will get to intermediate stage. I was already thinking ahead, so my words got confused. Okay. And the last thing that I wanted to cover, I have here some notes. That is the reason why I'm looking down. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about, some of you asked me, how can I get an accent like a native, or how can I improve my accent? So again, improving your accent or getting native accent is, I don't want to say that it's very hard, but it's really a challenge. Many times you wouldn't be able to speak exactly like a native speaker. You wouldn't get this accent right. But what can you do? So, when you are watching something, try to repeat everything they say. When you are listening to something, again, try to repeat everything. Sometimes you don't catch the whole sentence, but at least try to repeat the words. This is what I was doing. This is what my students are doing, and also many people who I talked about, with whom I talked about this subject, they told me that it helped them. We have the new watcher, Mustafa. Welcome to this live. I will wave you. Okay, so these are the basics. So now I'm open to your questions. You can ask me anything. Also, if any of you is interested, you can join this live and we can talk a little. So just send me a request and you can join me in this live and we can talk a little about your journey in English, or what are your complications with English. Okay, so I have here a request from White Spirit 61. So I will now connect you to the video with me. Okay. Is it better now? Can you hear me? So you can answer somebody of you, because otherwise I... one of my students just joined. Agushka, welcome to this live. Okay, so who wants to go live with me and to practice English? Okay. Rupesh is saying yes, so I think that he's saying that you can hear me now. Okay, great. I'm sorry if there were some problems with my audio. I don't know what happened. Okay, so I'm ready for your questions, and I am also ready if somebody wants to join me and talk. I already summarized what I think are the best points when you want to try to improve in English. You can also check my videos on YouTube if you haven't seen them, or you can use the opportunity right now and you can write me your questions into the comments. Okay, we have a new viewer, Mayelan Tour. Welcome here with us. Okay, so if you don't have any questions for me, maybe I will talk a little bit more about my journey and what helped me. So what I focused on the most when I was learning English, I was focused most on vocabulary. I learned a lot of vocabulary. I was really hungry for vocabulary and wanted to know everything. So I remember I bought 5 notebooks, and I filled these 5 notebooks in maybe 1 year with vocabulary, and I learned a lot of vocabulary in my first 2 years of learning English. I don't mean learning in elementary school, because back then it was a little bit harder for me. But then when I joined the high school, I really started to focus on English and focus on improving. So back then I bought these 5 journals, these 5 notebooks, and I started to write down every word and everything that I heard, that I saw, that I read. I remember that I took from library a book, Lord of the Rings, and I started to read this book, and I was writing down every word that I found that I didn't understand, and I was learning all of this vocabulary. But right now I know that this is not the best approach, so therefore I told you that it's best if you write down the vocabulary that you are sure that you will use in near future. Okay, I have here some comment. You start with any topic you find to start. Okay, I'm not completely sure that I understand this. Maybe you can be more concrete. Signa body. Maybe you can tell me more. What do you mean? So I started to learn a lot of vocabulary. This was, I don't say that it's bad approach, but I just say that I was learning a lot of vocabulary that I wasn't able to use at that time. But I like this approach at that time, so I did that. The second thing I was doing when I was watching movies or series, I was repeating everything. As I also advised you, repeat after people you are listening to, or repeat after somebody you are watching, especially natives, because they have the best accent. It won't be so easy for you to get the accent at first, but with practice you will get better. So I think this is the best approach, repeating after natives, because there is no other way. There is no quick fix where you can say, okay, do this for, I don't know, 30 days and you will be fluent. Also, the videos on YouTube or everywhere on on internet, they tell you, oh, watch this video, do this for 30 days and you will be fluent. It's bullshit, guys. It's not possible to be fluent in 30 days unless you are already in advanced stage. So don't believe these videos. Yes, you can watch this video, but it's impossible to be fluent in English in 30 days. Okay, I have here some question from Rupesh. What's your first language? So my native language, my mother language is Slovak. I'm from Slovakia. It's a small country in Central Europe. He's also asking if my native language is similar to English. No, it's not similar to English. It has nothing in common with English. If you are familiar a little bit with Russian, we can say that Slovak belongs to the same family of languages as Russian, but it's not similar to English. So for me, learning English was as hard as for you. Maybe we can say if you are Spanish, maybe it's a little bit easier for you, because when I was learning Spanish, I found out that they have a lot of similar words. So maybe for people who are Spanish or Spanish talking, Spanish is their native language, they have a little bit easier learning process. Okay, we have some new watchers, so I will wave them welcome. Colorful English, welcome. Hemach Kader. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your names good. And welcome Argotsons. Welcome here. Okay, I have here another question. What are you doing? So what am I doing? I'm trying to do this live with you guys. I'm doing this live stream and I want to get to know you better. And I also want to answer your questions regarding how to improve in English and how to get better as fast as possible. But as I told you, it's not possible to be fluent in English in 30 days or in 7 days, as many of videos on YouTube say. I'm sorry to be dishonest with you, but it's not possible. Okay, so let's go back to my story. So I learned a lot of vocabulary. Also, I was trying to repeat everything to get better accent. And also what I was doing, I was spending crazy amount of time by studying. What I mean, besides the fact that I was going to high school, which was focused on English, I was spending next maybe 3 or 4 hours every day by studying English, studying vocabulary, doing homeworks in English, studying grammar, so a lot of things. So when somebody thinks that, okay, I will have 1 or 2 English lessons with some teacher, or I will go to some language course and you will be able to speak fluently English, that is not possible. When you want to get fluent, it's not sufficient to have maybe 1 or 2 lessons per week, but besides that, you have to study on your own. Because many people think, okay, I'm paying for teacher, so teacher has to do all the work, and he will do some magic with me, and he will pour all the information into my head. That is not also possible. We have here some new watchers. Welcome, Peppa. Welcome, Kerti. 216. So welcome to this live. Okay, Rupesh is asking another question. You said something about notary. Are you going to start some new business? No, I'm not going to start any business now. I already have some small business, we can say. Teaching is my business now. I just needed to verify some documents so that I will be able to start new courses. One of the companies that I'm teaching for requested that I provide them with verified documents. So this was the reason why I visited the notary. Also, I thought that this word could be useful for some of you. Okay, so we have some new people watching. Is anybody interested to join me and to practice English, to share a little bit about yourself and to ask me any questions? If yes, here where you have the comment section, when you press the 3 dots, you can request to go live with me. So who is interested? We can talk a little bit. You can ask me anything. I can ask you something also. So that will be a risk that you will be taking. Okay, we have a new watcher. Gustavo joined. Welcome. Okay. Gustavo wants to be live with me. So let's accept his request. I hope this time we will be able to connect together, not as with the previous viewer. So let's see. Nice to meet you. Hello, how are you?
Professor. Hello?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Yeah, it's frozen. It's frozen a little.
Yes, it's freezing a little bit. So
yeah. Oh, no problem. I can see you very well.
okay. So tell us, where are you from?
Yes, I'm from Brazil.
Ah,
And
okay.
yeah, yeah. Do you know Brazil?
Yes, I know where is Brazil.
Oh, very good. Where are you from?
I'm from Slovakia. It's in the central of Europe. It's a really small country. I was talking about
Yeah,
it a while back.
yes, very good, very nice place. Are you tell you about my experience with the English language?
Sorry, can you repeat
Okay.
it?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes?
Yes, I've been studying English for almost 4 years, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I study by myself at home.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. And I think it froze now. We will wait a little bit. Hopefully the connection will renew. Or maybe not. Okay. So, anybody else? Ah, okay. You are back. Can you hear me?
Hello,
Yes, I can hear you now.
teacher, can can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You are back with us now.
Yeah. The connection is bad sometimes.
Yes, the connection is not good, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so tell us about your journey with English. Why did you start to learn?
I'm sorry, can you repeat, please?
Yes, tell us something about your journey with English. Why did you start to learn English?
Yes, I've been studying English for almost 4 years. You know, I study by
Mm-hmm.
myself at home.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, been following several teachers, English teachers around the world,
Mm-hmm.
and the Instagram is a very good tool. You know.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so what helped you the most to improve? Can you give my students or my watchers any tips? Maybe you will provide us with something new that I didn't mention.
I'm sorry. Uh, I cannot hear you so well.
Okay. I was asking if you can give us some tips. What works the best for you to improve in English?
No, I'm sorry.
Do you hear me? Is it better now? Okay, I will try to write it to you. Maybe it will be better. Can you... Ah. Okay, I have a request from Gunian, so we will try it this time with him. Okay, so let's try to connect. I'm waiting for the connection. Okay. So let's go back to Gustavo. Yes, Rupesh is saying that he can hear me. Oh, he can hear us both. Okay.
Hello, let's try again.
Yes, we are back.
It's good now.
Okay. Yes, I was asking.
Hello, teacher.
Yes, hello.
Nice to meet you.
I was asking if you can give us any tips what works for you to improve in English. I wrote it also down in comments. If you can see the comments,
Yeah.
you will see my question. Do you see my comment? There at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes. Yes. But sometimes it's cut. I don't know exactly. But the connection is bad sometimes.
It doesn't matter. So, what works for you?
I will tell you about my experience with the English language. Did you
can.
hear me before?
Yes, I heard you before. You said that you are learning for 4 years now and that you learn by yourself.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Oh, no.
No?
It's not good.
Okay.
It's not good. I'm so sorry. Let's
No
try
problem.
later.
Okay.
I will send you a private message. You know?
Sorry?
Can I get?
Yes, you can send me a message. Yes, for sure. Okay, so let's try with somebody else who wants to talk to me.
Okay.
Gustavo was the first one, so bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks so much. I'm so sorry.
No problem. Okay, so who wants to be next? Who wants to talk to me?
Yeah.
You have to disconnect probably, because if I click end, it will end the whole session. Okay, so who wants to be the next one? Who wants to go live with me? Okay. Or do you have any questions that I can answer for you? Okay. I have here some comment. Please share some tips to improve our English. That is a very good question or very good comment. I don't know if you are following me or not here on Instagram, but if you are following me here, I was sharing some videos this week and past week about tips how to improve in English. I have 2 videos on YouTube. Every week I share a new link, and this link is available in my bio. I think I shared there a lot of things that can help you on your journey. We have somebody new here with us. Joseph Prophet de Ele, welcome here with us. Okay, guys, so I have time for one more of you to join me live and to talk a little bit, and then we will end this session. So who will be brave enough to talk to me and to share something about your journey and about yourself? Let's go. I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you better because I want to know what my followers are going through and what are your problems. And also, I want to know what videos you want to see because I'm doing these videos for you and to help you to improve. Okay, so nobody is brave enough to join me and to talk. Okay, previously you have shared to watch English movies. What could be apart from that to learn more? Yes, as I said, I have 2 videos that are dedicated to this topic. So if you watch these videos, I think you will find a lot of useful information. Also, in the beginning of this live, I shared some more tips, but many of them were only the tips from the videos, but put together. So, let's finish this. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to watch again this live, it will be saved in the videos here. I will also put it on, not Facebook. I will also put it on YouTube so you can watch it also there. And I will be looking forward to next live with you guys. So, thank you for watching. Take care. And don't forget to study English at least 3 or 4 times per week to be able to improve faster. Okay, I don't know what part of the day, but I think in most of your countries it's night or late evening. So I wish you also good night and sweet dreams. And let's start the new day tomorrow with some English practice. Bye bye.